Hey, Samara. Yeah, I know. I can see. I cannot promise you today, guys, that it's going to be a smooth live stream because there's a lot of noise everywhere, all around me. So I hope it doesn't interrupt the live stream. But yeah, today is Saturday. People are out. People are working, I guess, still. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's just that for me, I hit it so close to me that it makes me feel uncomfortable. It's like I can continue reading, but it feels too close to my ears or my head. So yeah, yeah, I know, but I feel so sensitive about it. Don't mind me. It's just Virgo season, and I and I'm getting talking about Virgo season, guys. I don't know if I can show this in camera, but look, I went to the doctor, and I got more pills for myself. So yeah, it's all about doctor's appointments, um, pills, diet, exercise. Hey, Fluffy. Yeah, it makes me feel like I don't know, like I want this to be like intimate, but I also feel like this whenever I have clients over at my house, because also my house is very small. So yeah, there's like two couches, one for me, one for my client, and I try to create a sort of cozy vibe, but there's always the dogs barking, and I get sensitive before I start. But then once we start, the encounter, and we start talking, and the clients start sharing, I focus on them, of course, but I always get like I don't want them to get distracted, from outside noises. Um, I don't know. I think that I just want perfection. I don't know. Maybe I just go and live in the countryside where there's no one, and in there I will be happy. I will be live streaming very happy without any noise. Hooray for more pills! um, I'm feeling a bit sore because I started slowly working out. Like I started also going on walks, on longer walks. And I started my diet as well. Well, the diet I cannot even call it diet, because actually a lot of things that they are like, don't consume this, I already don't do it. So it's not like I have very strict um, like a regime of very strict steps. But yeah, my nutritionist, what she did tell me is that I cannot skip meals that I have to eat, because for me, for example, like if I'm very busy, usually either I don't have dinner or I don't have lunch. I just continue working, or I just, I don't know, eat a fruits or something that I have close, mate, that I'm always with the mate. It's like coffee for you guys. Well, mate for me is like a perfect companion of me drinking something and sort of like disguising it like I'm eating. Like it distracts me. But she was like, no, that's not healthy. You're actually not eating properly. But I did gain a lot of weight, guys. I step on the scale, I believe it's called in English, the thing that you measure your weight. I believe it's called a scale in English. Well, I step on one of those, and yeah, and I found out that I am. I know you guys. I believe you guys measure your weight for pounds. I believe for me is kilograms, and my current kilograms is 70.8, and it's not okay. It's a lot of weight for someone of my height. It's a lot of weight. A lot. A lot. Usually, like for me, I mean, now that I have to lose the pounds, for me, I would be okay. Even it would be a bit heavy, but considering that I have thyroid and all those things, a healthy, I don't know if I should call it healthy, but something that it's okay, it's a weight that is sort of okay, would be 60 for me, 60 kilograms. And even I would consider 60 a bit much. I would say my ideal weight would be 57. 57 kilograms. Because I'm not, how tall I am, I'm, in meters, I am 157. Oh, let's see. So it's a lot. It's a lot of weight for someone of my, also of my, my body shape. It's like, I believe that, like, considering that I don't have children of my own, like, but, and also age, well, because of my age, but I would be okay if I would be like, yeah, like 67 kilograms. Not 60, sorry, 50, 57. But if that's like perfection, I would be okay with 60 kilograms. But 70, it's a lot, guys. It's a lot. Like, I knew it because I'm not blind. I knew it. Like, and actually what annoys me the most is clothing, because I have a lot of workout clothes that, because of the years of working with sport brands, they used to give it, like, I was able to keep my sportswear because it was like a uniform. So I do have a lot of sportswear, but before pandemic, I used to an S. I was an S, like X, like XS or S in, like, in size. And so all of my clothes are tiny. And now I believe that I have to wear like an L in. Yeah, I was doing this, Fluffy. I started to do a morning walk, and also adding other kind of exercise in the evening. because it's about me not being able to move as much as when I used to work at a corporation. I used to be on my feet a lot of hours. I used to walk and run a lot of places, like always busy. So definitely, being in an office seated, it took a toll on my weight, definitely. So I will have to, exercise. I will have to exercise. I never, in my life, I never felt the need to do exercise, nor I did yoga once, but when it comes to diets, I also never done diets because I'm not that fan of food. Like I just eat what is good, but if you're like, no, you cannot have that, I will be like, okay. I eat to survive. I don't eat to like, oh my god, I love food. Or drinks, or sweet drinks or sweet like chocolate. I know there's people that go crazy for chocolate and soda and all those things. For me, it's like, So do you have to cut out certain things or add more of other things to your diet? Um, Actually, my nutritionist she's more like concerned because she was watching what I'm eating in a day. She's like, okay, I could add a few things, but she was like, it's okay, because I already drink water. Like I don't drink sodas, so and she's a bit concerned about my calcium, about my how much calcium because of my age. I guess that she's like, and I am lactose intolerant, so she's like, you don't even eat cheese? And I'm like, no, I don't like it. I don't like cheese, any kind of cheese. I don't like it. I cannot with cheese, nor milk, nor cream. No, I cannot, neither of those things. So I will have to take a supplement of calcium, because actually she's more concerned about that than other things. But then she was like, no, the rest is okay. My breakfast is okay. The portions that I eat are also okay. I cut out a bit of carbs, like I'm not eating as much bread as I used to. So I'm okay with that. I'm not drinking alcohol. So yeah, that's. You can find calcium in other things. Dairies aren't too good for anybody's health anyway. I know there's a debate on that, but I personally don't think so. Yeah, I know, because I remember I went to a traumatologist once to do a desintometry? I don't know. It's to see how dense my bones were. Is this analysis? And when I told him that I actually consumed milk until I was like 3 years old, like the first 3 years of my life, I consumed milk and dairy products, but then I stopped. And he was like, that's okay. He was like, that's okay. You're not supposed to actually have dairies. Like the 4 years of your life, like the first 4 years, that's healthy. Like that's all you need. You don't need to keep consuming it. Like he was like very much like vocal about like, you don't need to consume it as an adult. But Hey Marushka. There's calcium in almonds, soybeans. Yeah, she told me about, how do you call, guys, these sardines? I believe she told me. She told me to eat it twice a week, to grab a sardine, to take away the bone structure that it has, to sort of like, to do like, smash it a bit and put it on crackers and eat it. She was like, with that, you are okay for the consume of what you need of calcium. Sardines are nasty as hell. I know, I never had one. This is going to be my first time, Samara. So I'm so particular with the smell and everything. So, oh my God, wish me luck. You don't need calcium or dairy products, especially with thyroid. Your house is gonna stink. I remember once I I had this, I believe it was fillet. Um, I took it to work. Like it was already cooked. It was fillet with a bit of rice. And I remember I microwave it. I put it in the microwave, like in this sort of area, dining place that we had at work. And it was this tiny place that we didn't have any windows nor anything. I remember I microwave it, and people that came into the place, they were like, "Oh no!" Like the whole place got intoxicated with the, with the smell of the fillet. My mom loves sardines. Oh, yeah, I'm not a fan of fish things, but I will have to endure it. I will have to endure it. And also I will have to hide my cats, because anything that smells like you know, I cannot even like open a tuna can in front of them because they go crazy. Also, guys, I have to take Luna. Luna's okay, but I have to take her to the vet again on Monday to do like a blood test for her, because we believe that, you know, she has been acting very weird. You know, she's been peeing a lot, a lot of pee, and also she has been like a bit nervous. You know, wanting to eat compulsively. And we believe that maybe it's her diabetes, maybe she has diabetes, maybe her glucose. So yeah, there goes again my money, there goes again for this blood test of hers. So, I swear, these months, this Virgo season, all the health things related that I have to pay for. Oh my God. I swear, guys. Like, I'm happy that, you know, I'm taking responsibility of it and I'm doing, you know, I feel okay with it. But at the same time, I'm like, all of this in these months, like, give me a break, please. You can give her a Nervosil. It's homeopathy. Don't know if you have it. It won't fix her issues, but it can calm her a bit. No, and also, guys, it's so dramatic. I was telling my friend this because she was like, "Oh, poor Luna, you know that you have to take her to the bed. Oh, poor Luna." And I was like, "What about me? Luna, the whole journey, and we go, we travel, like we go like with my dad's car, so it's not like, you know, we have to take different transportation or a cab. We go on our own car. The 20 minutes, the whole journey, the whole transportation is her meowing like crazy. Once we arrive to the place, she's always like she keeps meowing like crazy, like we are murdering that cat. And also, she has this thing that she wants to get out of the transportation thing, of the carrier that we have for her. And the door is made of metal, you know, and it has like small bars like this. Well, she scratches her nose so much against this metal that she cut. The other day, she bleed. She made her nose bleed because she was like sort of throwing her, all because she doesn't like it. She gets nervous. She meows, she cries like we are or either that she's in pain, she has been kidnapped. I don't know. I think that also the way I get stressed by listening to her, because it seems like we are like killing her. Like, I will have to take the Nervosil for her. I will want the Nervosil to be able to take her, because I never seen a cat like this. My other cat is not like that. Yeah, she definitely doesn't like it, doesn't like to go to the bed, but she's just chill. Now Luna is so loud, so loud. Yeah, it's expensive. Same whenever I have to go to the vet. It's a long car ride. It's even worse when the cat absolutely doesn't want to go. Fortunately, my cat is okay with it. Yeah, I swear, guys, and she even makes, if there's other people waiting, other people with dogs, for example, they all get anxious because they're like, what is going on with the kitty? What is she meowing like this? What is going on? And I'm like, she's okay. She's just, complaining. I don't know. But I swear, guys, I swear, I get so stressed. I get so stressed. And I think that probably now that I went with her, because usually my dad takes her. And my dad, since he's older, I believe he doesn't listen that well. So he doesn't actually listen to her meowing. It's like he puts her in the back of the car and he doesn't listen to her. Now I do. And I get also very nervous because I'm like, don't be like that, stop it, don't be like. And she gets even more like crazy. I don't know. But yeah, to get a vet to come to my house to watch, to check on her, it's very expensive. It's so expensive, like. My parents' cat is also super stressed when he has to go. Sometimes they had to cancel because they couldn't put him in the cage. Yeah, and also, you know what Luna does? She pees also. She pees, like she gets so nervous that she pees. Yeah, like, and when the other day, the last Monday that I took her, I got to the place and she was stinking so bad. She was stinking so bad, and there was a girl in there with her dog, and she was like making faces because, Luna's pee was too smelly. She just, and the vets are like, let her be. Like, the vets definitely, they know about, not human, cat behavior or dog behavior. But I don't know, it just makes me feel very bad how she gets so stressed, how she gets like this. I don't know. I don't. You were embarrassed to be associated with Luna, yeah. Yes. I swear. I was embarrassed, yeah. I was embarrassed. Yeah. I was like, that's not mine. I'm babysitting this. It's not my cat. Yeah, I never seen a cat like this. I remember when I was younger, I had another female cat, and I would put her inside a random uh, box, a carton box. I would just grab it, put it in the box, the cat in there, and I would grab, like, it wouldn't even have a lid. Like, it was just a box, like this. I would put the cat in here, and I would go walking to the vet's office. I would go walking. It's like, I don't know, like 10 blocks, long blocks. I would go walking. I would put the cat in the box, and I would go and I would wait with the cat in the box. And it would stay in there. And it wouldn't meow, it wouldn't get out, it wouldn't try to get out, it would just be very chill. But Luna is... she has been with me for 10 years. Yeah, she's an oldie, yeah. My mom gave me her in 2014, 2014, March of 2014. So yeah, she has been with me for 10 years. So yeah, guys, this I'm going to create a GoFundMe for Luna because oh my god, the vet's bills are expensive. Actually, I have to get like a blood test, and I'm like, I'm going to postpone mine because you know it's a lot. It's a lot. I also have my, I have my godson's birthday in October, but it's going to be, the party is going to be in a salon. It's going to be in a rented place, and it's going to be in November. But I also have to, have the money to pay for the I always pay for the cake, the birthday cake, and so and the decoration. So yeah, I'm like, my cat is 14, a grandma too. She's doing well so far. Yeah, it's just that the vet was telling me that usually not black, white cats are very sensitive. They have a lot of health issues, a lot of health issues, and I can see it because like the older she's getting, the more issues she's having. Like it's like she recovers from one thing, and then something new happens. Her allergies, her asthma. Something happens. But yeah, she's my baby, so I'm going to take care. I'm going to give her everything she needs, always. And wherever it's available for her to be better, of course, I'm going to give it to her. But yeah, I have Negrita on the other side. She's sleeping. Today she's with me. She's sleeping. She's taking a nap. I was like, okay, you can stay, but if you don't move. Yeah, I'm like, I really love them, the both of them. I really love them. But yeah, you guys have seen it. You know that actually, like, there's moments where she's actually sleeping. That she's okay. But then there's moments where she acts irrational. I believe I had a live stream a few weeks ago. Remember, guys, that I was like, I had to go and open the door for her. She was scratching to get out. Then she wanted to come in. Then she got into a cat fight with the other cat. So yeah, it's and she gets stressed easily. I do notice that she's a very nervous cat. Very nervous cat. How are you guys? Does anyone know? Because we were talking with Akira, I believe we were, I'm not sure if it's, does anyone know about JK's post, if it's true or not, if it was confirmed that it's his words, which if it is that he wrote that about the artist, like protecting the artist. I love him, but I'm going to love him more if this is his mindset. I'm like, that actually he doesn't have any, like, I don't think they have, I don't want to associate BTS with this because I know a lot of people do it. I think that the guys already have a lot with being in the military, but if he did dedicated this post and mention this, like, I believe we should listen to the girls. And if someone with the power of the audience that he has, his influence, if he was able to say something like this, I'm like so proud. I have no idea, but I would be surprised if he said this when this doesn't concern him directly and he's in the military. Yeah. I don't remember exactly, literally, what did he say, but I believe it was something about like protecting the artist. No, I don't think it was protecting the artist. I don't remember now. Ah, yeah. Thank you, Samara. JK said, don't use those girls as a shield, that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, artists are innocent. Exactly. Is that's what we were discussing the other day. We are not taking sides because at the end of the day, it's just, people with money fighting or people with influences and greed, just you having a disagreement. But I see the girls, I feel so bad for them. Like, and I'm like, why people cannot see that? They are like, oh, they had been brainwashed, or they had been like this, or they are ruining their careers, or like, can't you see? Aren't you observing these girls? Like, oh my God. Everyone talks about like, oh, the artist should speak up. The artist should speak up about mistreatment and all those things. And when they do, you act like, oh no, they are being spoiled. Because the adults involved, specifically Min Hee-jin, has used New Jeans as a shield along with the third-party director. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just think that we should listen to what they are asking. There must be a reason why they decided to communicate that. We have to listen. Because then, then when things happen, everyone is like, oh, I didn't see that, I wish I could have paid attention. And yes, you always have to pay attention. And especially, like they said, to the artist. To the artist. Yeah, what the others say, yeah, it's like, yeah. Yeah. And also, I think that it's very admirable for JK to sort of send that message because he also entered the business being very young. He knows what it's like to be a teenager in this world of grown-ups, and him having to make grown-ups decisions. And probably there's a lot of things about JK's experience as a teenager that we don't know. I remember that episode of that that I don't like this sort of MC that I believe he's still working. I don't like him, where they invited JK and I believe other people. And I believe JK was the youngest in there, and there was an incident because of a hamburger, and they made him like they treated him so bad in that episode, in that And he was just a child. He was just a child. Um, because this is the thing, and I believe that probably they created BTS Run so they can avoid going to these sort of like variety shows, because I did notice there's some that at first when I would watch some variety shows with idols in it, I would be like, okay, I guess this is what is the Korean entertainment. But there were some very embarrassing moments. Like they make them do some very embarrassing or very cringy kind of games, sort of a bit humiliating situations, like, and they would all just be laughing and being just, you see the idols and they look very uncomfortable being there. But usually it's the groups that are just starting, so they have to smile and just endure it. But I remember there was this specific variety show that they had these two comedians that I didn't like. Oh my, I was like, what do they, oh, remember Hello Counselor? Let's not even talk about Hello Counselor. Oh my God, what a circus. What a circus. The burger incident. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a new army, but from the ones that have been around for a while, they say BTS weren't treated well on those shows because they weren't popular. Yeah, there's this, I remember watching some of this, um, and I don't know, there's some of these sort of comedians, MC, that I was like, this is funny. Like they are being humiliated in this scene. Yeah. Plus, some of the MCs can get really inappropriate. Yeah, when they would hug them or touch them, or oh no, 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 gross, gross. Poor Taemin was put through a lot and just had to smile through it. Yeah, I remember the awkward smile. The awkward smile, you know, of like, I have to be here. I don't want to. Yeah, I feel so bad for the girls. Yeah, definitely. Like, I just hope they protect them. That's all. They are so young and they are so talented, and I don't want them to disappear. I don't want them to go away, and I don't want them to experience the first part of their career like this also. But yeah, definitely some changes need to be made. Like, I don't know, someone has to intervene. Someone has to, like, this is serious. This is serious. The adults are not worrying about these girls. The adults are not worrying about. They are fighting each other. They are thinking about their own benefit, and they are not thinking about the girls. It's also directed at that third-party director that made Hee allowed to post NG content on his YouTube channel. Yeah, I mean, I know there's people that want me to read for New Jeans. I'm not going to read for it, and also don't keep asking, because I mean, the other day when we were discussing the last live stream, we were discussing this. So if you're part of my community, you should have known that I already said that I'm not going to. So don't insist, you know, because I'm actually taking the time to be like, guys, I'm not going to, you know, read about this. But what I did that a few months ago, I believe when this whole thing started again, I did an update for new jeans. The video is in my channel. The video is in the video section, is in the channel. I believe it's a few months ago, but it's still valid. So if you want to know something about new jeans, I have an update reading in my channel. So yeah, like go watch or rewatch that. And like I still stand with the like I stand by all my readings. Like, you know, I'm like, whatever it is, what I read or saw back then is still valid. Is still functioning. It doesn't have like an expiration date. It can still. It's just that, you know, now we know certain things. Things are changing, so it's time. I think that this is very important about tarot readings. That I know maybe people are like, oh, I don't want to go and look for your old video of a few months ago. Like, can you read now? And tarot doesn't work like that because, yeah, it's been a while, but nevertheless, it's a reading that is still effective because it's whatever I saw or said, it's about what is going on this year. So it still has it has a continuation. It's still, I don't know how things, I don't remember what I said in the reading, but it's still functioning energetically. So yeah, go watch it, and you know, and that's it. There's no need to keep pulling cards for things that unless I'm proven like, okay, what you saw was not like that, or it's not happening like that, then yeah, okay, it's not happening like that, let's pull cards to see what is different now. But I believe that that reading that I did, probably some of the things that I said is about what is happening right now. So this is why I'm like, please guys, if you had been part of my channel, have the consideration to rewatch my readings, because you know, I put my energy and willpower into doing this when you need them, especially in times where you are like, oh, I want to know about my favorite group, the girls, I want to know. When people were asking me for an update, I was like, I'm not going to do it, but then because everyone was so worried, I'm like, okay, I'm going to book cards. And I did it. So I don't let people hanging. Like, I don't let people waiting for readings that don't occur. I always try to deliver. But yeah, in these moments, with things the way they are, it's not convenient to pull cards. Because this is the moment where what I probably said a few months ago, this is the arena where everything is happening. So you also have to trust the readings. Let them unfold in reality. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be like that. I don't know. I get the vibe that they got the support of a lot of people. Maybe even influential people. There could be someone coming to the rescue. So yeah, I don't know about hype but there could be someone. So yeah. But yeah, I'm just a tarot reader. I don't know about Korean entertainment business. I don't know about hype or, you know, this woman, the other woman. I don't know. But I just think I get the vibe that there could be something. A solution. There could be a solution. Yeah, it's just that it's so, and also we are so tired of hearing this. Like we thought, I mean, I don't know, but there was this feeling of like, okay, are they done arguing? Are they done? Like, I thought that the girls were left out of this, but no. Now I see that no. But yeah, let's wish for the best. That's what I'm doing. I'm focusing that I personally I want the girls to be better. I want the girls to be taken care of. So my energy is all going for that place. But yeah, at the same time, I understand that this is a business, and money rules the world. Influences are important. So yeah. Yeah, and this is not just about K-pop. I believe that also when you are in a work environment, you sometimes don't get what you want. Like in reality, it's like this. Like how many of us had a situation where a coworker that we really care about, or that was like a friend, or was like someone so you know, that we thought that it was like a good coworker, or a good person, I don't know, a good partner, and then they fire these people, or they get accused. Usually the most dramatic ones are the ones where this person gets fired with a reason. um, I had it, of, some people that I used to work very closely to, that they were accused of stealing and other things. And it's traumatic for the people that you have to stay. When you see someone that you probably have like an attachment with that person because you work with that person, so it's like a family member. Is someone that is part of your routine. So when they are gone, um, it's a bit shocking. It's shocking because you're like, I'm not going to see them every time I come here. So it feels like a loss, like you lost someone. And you sort of stay waiting for them to come back, and they don't come back. And that doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to see them again, but there's this, like in the work space, in the work environment, they got removed, like, and if they were accused of something, it's more traumatic even for the people that stay, because usually there's a lot of gossip around why that person was fired, how they were fired, and usually because you are in the buildings, you are in the building, you are in the house of the company, you are under the company laws. Everyone is going to say like, oh, that person got fired because they didn't follow the rules, they weren't coming to work, they weren't doing their job correctly, and while you are in that environment, unfortunately, you have to adapt. You have to be like, yeah, I know that you're talking bad about someone that I actually liked, but I have to keep working. I have to keep working. And I definitely, I had heard a lot of coworkers just making fun of someone that was like my friend that got fired. They were making fun of her. They were doing these very childish comments about like, oh, now that she's without a job, how she's going to do. And I remember I was so upset. I would just walk away. I would be like having to work with them, and then I would just, you know, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, sorry, we remember you were friends with her," and that was very, very hurtful for me to hear. But at the same time, in that moment, I was like, you know, karma, karma, and we all pay eventually. Even the people that talk bad about someone losing their job and being probably homeless, or being kicked out of their houses, and not having the income to provide for their family. The people that talk bad about others, they always get the karma. So those people that they were talking bad about this friend that I had at work, they got fired. They got caught doing very legal things, so they also lost their position. And I was lucky enough to see them go. Because when all of this was happening, I was like, okay, I will remain strong because I want to see them fall. I want to see them fall because of how they are behaving at the moment. And I did see them all lose their jobs, lose everything, going crazy, wanting to sue everyone because they were like, no, that's not true. I didn't do anything wrong. I don't know. You thought that the company was perfect when they fire someone else. Now, when it happens to you, it's unfair all of a sudden. Karma, karma, karma. Yeah, exactly. This how I felt. I was like, okay, you may not like the person, because at the workplace, we are not children. So definitely, you don't have to be best friends and be like, oh, you are my person. But also talking about someone and making fun of someone losing their job, their income. I was so angry. I was so like, no. And everyone keeps talking and laughing and doing a lot of conspiracy of what must have been the reason why they kicked that person out. And I was like, why? Like in those moments is where you see people's true colors. Because you think that you will never be that person, but you never know. You never know. But yeah, for me, I was so sad because, but also this friend that I told you guys about, she also sued the company, and she won the trial. She won. And with that, she was able to actually pay for her daughters. You know that usually you hear it in Mexican culture, they have a quinceañera, I believe, like the 15-year-old celebration for young girls. We have it also here in Argentina. That is for girls when you turn 15. Actually, like the whole arrangement is very expensive. It's a celebration that is expensive. Like usually parents, they save money, or they they do a lot because it's very expensive. But with the money with some of the money that she was able to to gain from the trial, she was able to give her daughter a beautiful 15th birthday celebration. And she was so happy because she was so worried about her children, and it was a beautiful celebration. Mm. 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 I don't know about true color, but people talk shit in groups, but not get hit. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just that people are like, I don't know. And for me, the what's most like disappointing is that usually I seen older people talking bad about other people. You know when you usually are like, okay, I'm sort of, I would want the younger generation that work with me to be like, oh well, Vanessa is older. Vanessa is a millennial, so so I hope she's a reasonable adult. Like I want to be, I want to have a healthy mindset, just in case there's someone young that is listening to what I'm saying, and not to be like, oh, because I speak truth. But I think that sometimes when I saw older people just being so negative and so selfish, I was like, wow, like, you're older than us. You're supposed to know better instead of saying those things. You're supposed to know better. Of course, we can all have an opinion and be like, oh, I don't like that person. But don't do it in an environment. We are not in high school. We are not in high school. But yeah, people that are like this, I'm like, this is the kind of people that you're like, oh, if they talk about this person that left like this, imagine what they talk about you when you're not around. No. Especially about work, guys. I don't know about other parts of the world, but usually when you work is because you want to have a decent lifestyle. You have bills to pay, you want to keep yourself fed, you want to live, and if it's possible, a decent life, or being able to pay the debts. I don't know. So no one works because, oh, I'm bored and I want to go to work here. No, you work because you have necessities, and those necessities have to be met. So, especially when you live in a country which the economy is so unstable, like the one that I have experienced in. The Argentina is very unstable when it comes to jobs, job market, and job opportunities. So losing a job in this economy is not. It had never been a motive to celebrate or to be like, oh, well. Okay, guys, I don't have actually many people. I believe I just have 4. But yeah, I'm going to start. I have on my list, I have to read for TXT Yeonjun solo. Then someone asked for Yoona of Girls' Generation, Love Life. I guess this person wanted to see what's available for Yoona in Love. You know that I did the series of What's Next in Love on Wednesday, but I just stopped because we were seeing other series. So I guess this person was like, oh, I want to ask about Yoona. So yeah, I'm going to pull cards for her in that aspect. Then I'm going to read for this new group for, how is it called? Meovv? Because I know it's spelled differently, but I'm assuming it's called Meovv, the Black Label group that just debuted. I believe it's Meovv. And if it's not, I'm sorry. I'm a cat person, so it's going to be Meovv. You see, I'm the cat person. And then someone asked me a reading for Moonsua, that she's a Virgo. She's, I believe she's Moonbin's sister. But yeah, she's a Virgo idol, so yeah, let's see. Me and Jimin. Yeah, next Wednesday we have part 2. We have part 2. But people are not People are not getting what I mean with unusual ships. We want the unusual ships, not the famous ships. I'm not going to take the famous ships, so don't add the famous ships because I will not take them. We want the unusual ones, the ones that you're like, who with who? Samara, are you watching? Are you watching Queen Wu, the K drama? I know the actor. Isn't the actor the one that plays the role of the king? Isn't he your favorite? Because I mix the name. Sometimes I know there's another actor that his name is similar. So I'm like, is this him or is someone else? Ji Chang-wook. Ah, okay. It was him. It's really good, Samara. It's really good. I'm on episode 5. It kind of gives me Game of Thrones vibes. Game of Thrones. I like it. Hope and shiny. Hope must be working. Yeah, I'm starting to remember his face. I'm like, oh yeah, this is the one. Is there a K-drama, Samara, that you can recommend that is really good to watch of his? Because I want to watch something of his. I'm so happy that next Wednesday, the only thing that I did for myself this month, guys, I have my tickets, my cinema tickets to go watch JK's documentary on Wednesday. So I'm so happy. I'm like, that's that's a wise decision that I did a month before. K2? Ah, okay. I'm going to write it away. K2. Sorry. Yeah, it's really good. Oh, she was? Oh, cool. I like her acting too. I'm going to look for it. Yesterday, guys, last night, because I was like, I couldn't find anything new to watch. I was watching Vincenzo. I'm so late for Vincenzo because I remember when it was on that everyone were praising the actor because I know he has a lot of fans. I was like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I think that the Italian mafia thing was a bit cartoonish. But yeah, now that I'm watching it, I'm sort of getting the humor. So I'm like, it was cool. It was not like oh great because like the thing with K dramas that have like parts that are funny is not it's not to blame the K drama. It's usually to blame on me because I have zero sense of humor. So, you know, that's why I watch mostly thrillers and horror movies, and I don't watch. You know, I don't watch like there's something about the K dramas being funny in some aspects that I don't know. Sometimes I don't get it. Or I'm not able to laugh and appreciate it. I'm like, this is childish. But yeah, it's on me. It's not because the K-drama is bad. It's on me. I don't like comedies. Okay, TXT Yeonjun solo. Let's see how it's going to go. I like it for him because he got this very passionate energy. So I'm so happy that he's getting his opportunity because the guy is ready to go. He's ready to launch himself in any projects. He just wants to be so active. He wants this opportunity. He really wants it. He really wants it. Again, he got the Knight of Wands. He got the Knight of Wands the other day. Oh my God. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of drama around him. There's a lot of drama around him. I wonder if someone could spoil it for him. Okay, for Jungkook, we start with the Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands, King of Swords in the middle, Eight of Cups, Five of Wands. And from the other deck, we have the Nine of Swords, Darkest Fears. Why do I feel like there's people that think that he stole this from someone else? And not in the sense of plagiarism, like, you know, that usually people compare and are like, oh, this is similar to what the other did. No. It's more like this opportunity was supposed to go to someone else. I definitely see him insisting a lot. You know, he got the Knight of Wands the other day, and he, you know, I see him insisting a lot in, please give me this opportunity. Please, I'm begging you, give me this opportunity. And yeah, probably there's this sense of, you know, probably he got this opportunity, but he was like, he was asked to not tell people, or to not, maybe not tell the other members, or not tell someone about this. So there's this element of, you know, we have the Seven of Swords first. So there's this element of like, okay, we will give you this, but you don't tell others. And this sort of creates a very weird atmosphere. But yeah, in the middle we have the King of Swords. So I think that there could be a CEO, someone sort of stealing the spotlight from him. Sort of, I don't know if it could be a producer as well. Someone being like, oh yeah, I created the lyric. I helped him write this, or I did this. Someone more experienced than him. And everyone being focused on what this person did instead of focusing on how much work our Jungkook has put into this. Because I definitely see putting a lot of work. But I think that people will be more concentrated on this person. It's sort of taking a bit of protagonism from him. Especially because probably this person is older, or is much more experienced, or has a lot of fans. So people being like, oh my God, you work with this person? Oh my God, I love them. So yeah. It's more about this person in the middle than Jungkook. But Jungkook is just happy to be involved. Like he just loves it. But yeah, Ace of Cups and Five of Wands. Is there something going on with the fandom? Could it be that the fans are not that united when it comes to him, like, or not very organized, or they start fighting each other instead of focusing on helping him achieve something? Um, I think that the love, appreciation, and support is very elusive for him, and also because I don't see a stability. So I'm like, why are people fighting? And there's this tension in here, but they are not focusing on promoting this that is important for him. Where are his fans? It's like I don't see the results. I see maybe they got into an argument with other fandom, and it's like they are all over the place. And um, yeah, and we have the Nine of Swords that is his darkest fear. So there's a lot of messiness around this. Around this, he's very nervous also about this. He's very nervous. Yeah, focus on him. It's like, yeah, just like show support, because I definitely don't see him standing, like I see him doing a lot. Probably like, he has the possibility to go to different interviews and to show up in different shows. He will be there. He will be there because I see him, his energy is still the same, guys. He's not losing his focus. He's like, this is my moment. I have to get my moment. But why do I feel like this man is going to take the protagonism away from him? Why? Could it be probably the drama that is going on with Hive? This is why, people are all over the place emotionally when it comes to, joint forces. Everyone is so disorganized. Like I feel like they have different goals. I see people being like, yeah, we have to support him, but at the same time we have to fight with this person and we have to go against the other person. And it's like, don't do it. Don't. Mm, could it be? It could be. It could be. Could it be that two projects are sort of overlapping, because I see him and this person? Could it be that he releases something, but then someone more important releases something else, like just very close, and people just lose it? Like they instead of supporting him, they go to this person? In this, what I do get, especially from when I say support, could this be that there's something about TXT fandom just being first fans of someone else and then fans of them? Like, because I see them like, who do I support? Wait, I have to stream your work, but then I have to go and do this for the other. So I'm like, It's like priority, guys. Priority. This is Yeonjun's moment. Like priority. Yeah. Yeah, the Four of Swords. Also people fighting online, but then it remaining silent. And also with the Nine of Swords, I believe that he sort of predicts that this is going to happen. Sort of like, probably like you said, Fluffy, like maybe someone more famous is about to launch something around the same time than him. So with the Darkest Fears, I think that he's like, I knew it. I knew this would happen. I knew this was happening. I was hoping it wouldn't, but I know it's going to be a bit much more difficult for me. But he's just excited to launch this. He's just excited. Like I told you from the last reading that I did for him, it's not about results. He just wants to get something done, guys. He just wants an excuse to go and promote and do something. Like the guy is so he needs action. It's like he wants to get out there. He wants to be busy. He's so hyperactive. He needs to do something. It was hard for K-pop boy groups because it's all about the girls right now. Yeah, there seems to be like people are divided. They are not focused. They are not focused. I mean, their intention is well. They want to support him, but they get distracted easily, especially with the stupid fan words. They get distracted with the stupid fan words. It's like, oh wait, I have to answer to this person. And like, no, focus on his work, focus on your bias, focus on your favorite. This is his moment, focus. Don't fight with the others. Let the others do whatever. But why do I feel that it's someone from his company? It's someone very close to him. It's like they are next door to each other, something like that. But this person is older. I'm not OCD, guys, but I said it that sometimes when I rewatch my live streams and I see everything so like wrinkles and everything, I get very maybe I don't know about BTS releasing something, but maybe. Could it be 17? But I'm loving that he's getting this is an opportunity for him to keep moving, guys, because he, yeah, but for me, I do see it and I get nervous. Because I'm watching and I know I cannot move it. Like, it's done. My opportunity is gone. I cannot arrange it. Yeah, probably. Mingyu is going to post a shirtless pic or something. Yeah, something with that impact. It has to be something like that. Something so like you're like, oh my god, I got distracted in there. Okay, I'm going to continue with Girls' Generation Yoona Love. What is coming for her in love? There's certain idols that I see so single, like I get single vibes. And I think that Yoona is that person at the moment. She is one of these, yeah, she's one of these that she's like, dating, I don't know, I don't want to, I'm not interested. Okay, we start for Yoona of Girl Generation, Love Life. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Fool. We have the Three of Cups in the middle. We have the Six of Swords. And we have the Page of Swords. Yeah. And she got the High Priestess. The keyword is listen. So yeah, it's about like, and also I think that, you know, we have here the first cards are the Five of Cups and the Fool. So definitely she's, when it comes to relationship, she's still like, you know, mourning something that happened in the past with someone. Definitely with the Fool, I believe that slowly she's detaching herself from that situation or that disappointment. Definitely, I think that probably it could be a relationship or it could be something very hurtful or traumatic that happened to her emotionally. You know, when I see the Five of Cups, I can sort of, you know, usually we talk about this and we are like, oh, this is like the someone grieving. And definitely I can see this, that maybe, I don't know, someone passed away, something happened emotionally in her that definitely it affected her ability to open up emotionally, I would say. So I don't think that it's like, oh, this, she broke up with someone and she was sad or she was disappointed and that's it. I think that emotionally she went through something in the past where it marked her. You know, it sort of traumatized her, I would say. So she has a hard time opening up again or trusting. And at the same time, I think that also with the Fool, definitely she knows that she has to start over. She is starting over because we have the Fool. So, you know, she's slowly walking away and sort of closing this cycle of mourning someone. Could this be like a love from the past? You know, someone that she didn't get to have a closure with that person, so she's sort of caught up in that feeling. Because I see her very lonely, like she doesn't tell others that this is something that is preventing her from, you know, starting a connection again. I'm sure, I think that there's a lot of people interested in her, definitely. Not just because she's beautiful, but probably, I don't know if it's her age or what, but people want to set her up on dates all the time. And it's like, oh, I know someone for you. Oh yeah, let's you know, let's meet this guy. This guy asked for you. This person asked for you. But she's like, no, thank you. I'm okay. I'm okay. You know, I'm not interested. And in the middle, we have the Three of Cups. So I think that probably her priority or what makes her happy, or that actually fulfills her, make her feel fulfilled emotionally, is her friends. You know, it's her close circle of friends. She's not looking for that intimate one-on-one connection. I don't think she's ready yet, but she's a bit closer to and a bit much more willing to open up to her friends. So this also is, it could be a good opportunity for her to show love and receive the love and just stay in that warm feeling of like, okay, I'm not dating someone, but I'm receiving the love from other parts. You know, I'm enjoying the love of my people, so I feel loved. So yeah, I'm not in a romantic situation, but I feel loved. And also she loves her people. Like there's something about her just wanting to, you know, get together with her girlfriends, you know, with her people and just gossip and be among themselves and have fun and just make fun of, I don't know, past relationships, or just laugh and drink because we have a lot of cups. So literally, but she wants this. She is like, it is what makes her feel happy at the moment. But yeah, then we have the Six of Swords and we have the Page of Swords. So I definitely see that she is. I think that she's going to work on something very soon because I see her traveling, I see her moving, and starting over, like looking at her future projects and being like, I also don't have time for dating because I have to travel or I have to get ready for a new role. So definitely I do see her like getting ready for something new. Um, and probably this character that she's going to play is also going to be very mental, very very intellectual, or she's going to have to study a lot for this, prepare herself a lot. So I see her becoming more detached and more intellectual, not so much like, oh yeah, I'm getting emotional or I'm getting sensitive. No, she's busy. She's a busy woman. And also she works a lot with communication, with all these swords. She definitely is someone that is very intelligent. She's very fast. She's a fast learner. Probably communication is part also of her appeal at the same time. But I see her just like, yeah, seducing people with communication, but it's all about her career, actually. I don't see her being like, oh, I should work with my communication to attract a new partner. No, I see her more being like, I'm on the move all the time, so yeah, I don't have time to date. I have to go somewhere else, so, and I cannot take you with me. So yeah, but she's very young still. I don't know how old she is, but there's something with the Page of Swords in here that I think that she's very young. She's very youthful. It's like she doesn't feel the pressure of being someone's partner or someone's wife. It's like, I'm content just being on my own and exploring my options, and she loves her freedom. She loves her freedom very much. She loves her freedom. And probably the way she communicates is very sharp. It's not for everyone. So probably she can push a few candidates away with the way she sometimes expresses herself. It's like or maybe she's too intelligent for some people. They sort of would expect her to be a bit much more naive, and actually no, she shows them that, I'm smart. I'm not only pretty, I'm smart as well. But yeah, with the High Priestess, the keyword is listen. So yeah, this year is more about, and I think that this is very interesting because I think that there's something about her woman's intuition somehow coming up and being like, you're sort of saving yourself from a lot of future heartaches or headaches, because probably there's people that are full of BS or are trying to get to her or are trying to get dates with her, but these people are no good. So I think that the High Priestess in here is like, it's okay that you keep to yourself. It's okay that you decline certain dates or that you reject certain people. It's okay. You do whatever you have to do to protect yourself, your patrimony, your freedom, your power. Yuna is very intelligent. She knows her worth, and she's like, if I don't use my intuition and if I don't value myself, if I get with the wrong partner, I can lose everything. So she's very wise in this sense. She's like, let me, just let me away from the dating scene a bit, because there's a lot of weirdos running around, and I don't want to, I don't want to get in trouble, or I don't want, to get in contact with the wrong people. Yeah, I don't see someone. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, when they were in that K-drama, they were asking for them. Yeah, for her and Juno. Hey, Akira. But she's a very if she remains single, it's because she knows about the men in the industry. She probably, is very intelligent. She's very observant, and she's like, I know what you're trying to do. And she's like, my career matters to me. Not only her career, but also her reputation. It's like she doesn't want to lose her hard work for a man. Okay, I'm going to continue reading for this new group, for the Black Label group, for Meow. If it's not pronounced Meow, I'm sorry. It is what it is. With all the kitties in the scene, it must be Meow. Okay. I love this. I was watching the sun card. Okay, for Meow, the group, we have Ace of Swords, the sun card, the Tower, Seven of Pentacles, the Hermit, and we have the Wall card, that the keyword is embrace. I mean, it starts well. We have the Ace of Swords and the Sun card, so definitely their style, everything is just beauty. It's very shining. There's a lot of potential. People love what they see. Definitely, they have star quality. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Yeah, they have, like, the girls do shine a lot, or maybe physically, or there's something about them just standing out. Standing out. Maybe it's beauty, it's their style. There's something about everyone just looking at them and being like, oh wow, they're here. I know there's people that, me included, that we watched the MV and we were like, oh wow, is this it? Oh, interesting. But yeah, definitely the impact that they wanted, they got people talking, so this is what they want. They wanted to come out to light. And they're very positive also. And probably also the reviews are positive, even if there's people that could disagree. Um, you know, attention they are getting. But in the middle we have the Tower. In the middle we have the Tower. So yeah, I don't know. Something could happen that things are not very stable yet with these girls. Things are not very stable. I don't know if this them showing up or having this MB and all the content is a sort of preview. Maybe people are like, they are sort of testing the waters with this concept. Because with the Tower in the middle, I think that there's a possibility of them sort of having to start over or having to rebuild everything again. Could this be? because I see it as okay. This exposure is sort of like us writing on a on a piece of paper, on like having like a draft and being like, no, never mind, let's start over. Let's, you know, um, let's destroy this and start all over. I think that they're tasting the waters with the girls. They are like, yeah, this was great, but yeah, let's do differently. Let's change things again. So it's very chaotic. Also with the Seven of Pentacles and the Hermit, um, yeah, the seven is all about patience. So I would be like, probably, I don't want to say like they will, does the Black Label has like a dungeon as well? Because with the Hermit, I'm like, could they be sent to rehearsal again or to train again? I mean, the idols are always training, are always exercising, but I see them like there's some things that are very green still about them, and they have to polish them. They have to work on them. It's still very early, actually. So I can sort of see them like, you know, with the Sun card, it's like, yeah, we are here, but, you know, with the Tower, there's also like this change of plans. It's like, we are going MIA again. We will really right back. We will be right back. Wait for us. But yeah, there's a lot of more lessons for them. A lot more training probably, or I think that they want the girls to change concept. They are like, yeah, this that we show you is just like a preview. This is not actually what we prepared. We prepared something different. So it's like they go again, they hide the girls again, they make them train or something like that, and then they come back wiser, stronger. It's so confusing because I'm like, why would you pull them out and then take them out again? Like, I don't know. But yeah, with the World card, the card of embrace is like probably the girls, yeah, they will have to embrace this uncertainty, you know, and I believe that they are very open. The girls are very, you know, they are very intelligent. Also, they are like, yeah, we sort of understand how this is going to go for us. Now we are here, now you see us, then we will go for a while, but we will come back with something different because things are still being adjusted. This is not their entire concept, I would say. Will they release an album or something like that? Or is this just like a song and that's it? Because if this is just a song, I see that probably the next big thing or the next material is going to be very different. So I wonder why they rushed, you know, because also with the Ace of Swords and the Sun, it's like they were in a rush to communicate. We have the girls, you know, the girls are here, the girls are here. We want everyone to know that the girls are here, you know, send the message. Let everyone know that the girls are here. But then you're like, oh, wait, we will be right back. We have to work on some things, you know. We have to work on some details. We will be right back. But yeah, with the World card, it's like, this is all part. Could this be an experiment? It seems like they're experimenting with different things. So, yeah. mm. Mm. Yeah, it's confusing, but yeah, just if you're a fan or if you think about studying these girls, be patient and also like them, you know, embrace that. Yeah, the potential is there, but probably there's going to be a lot of like, now you see them, now you don't. So it's going, the rhythm is going to be very weird. You're going to be like, where are they? I think I just saw them. Like, where are they? Like a magic show. Mm. Mm. Yeah, it seems like that. Mm. But the girls are okay with that. They know. I believe they've been told that this is how it's going to go. It's just that I'm like, there's something when I saw the tower and when I said this example of having like a draft in a paper, and you destroying it or tearing it apart and be like, no, 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 let's start again. And for me, I got this vibe of like, no, why are you destroying it? Like actually what you had written down in that draft was very important. It was like you weren't supposed to destroy it. Like actually that you had in there was important. Why are you destroying it? That's the vibe that I get. Like, why? Well, they are the experts. I'm not the expert. I'm just a tarot reader. Yeah, I know nothing about music business. I don't know, guys. But well, I guess this is going to be part of their style of work. Okay. I'm going to continue with Moonsua. She's a Virgo idol, so yeah. Is she in hiatus at the moment? I see her very recluded. Like with the hermit in the middle, if you're asking about if she's dating or if there's some love vibes, I know. I think that she's still, working on herself. She's still also reflecting a lot. I see her very lonely, very like, and lonely because she decides that she wants to be left alone. And also, like the not the nine of wands. The hermit is the Virgo card by excellence. Is like the Virgo major arcana. So it makes sense that this Virgo season and probably the next months are going to be very introspective for her. But yeah, there could be something coming. I think that, yeah, in the past, there's something about her really. I see her, I don't know much about her artistically, but I see her that she's someone that definitely, as an artist, she wants to participate. Probably she's very talented because I see the page and I wonder if she writes her songs or if she is a soloist as well. Does she have like soloist work? Because I see her like very with a lot of talents. Like I see her on her own. I don't know what group, but I was like, you on your own could work too. But the Two of Swords, it gives me the feeling that I don't know about the group, but I feel like there's moments where she doesn't feel like she belongs because probably the group also is not very stable. Like they have activities or they have things to do, but there's this confusion for her. It's like, am I included in this or not? Are we doing this or not? So I think that her as an artist, there's moments where she doesn't know where she's standing about her career. There's something about her not being able to have a stable foundation of like, yeah, this is my group. I think that she feels very indecisive about the group, about where the group is going. Maybe also there's something about her maybe wanting to collaborate more or do more, and they're like, yeah, we will let you know if we need your help. We're fine. And she's like, do I do this? Am I in or am I out? Like, and with this, it's not that someone is kicking her out. I think that there's this sense of belonging. I think that there's moments where she feels inadequate. um, or maybe she has a style or she has a talent that is not properly being displayed in this group. I see her very lost when it comes to her career. And this is not the first time that she experiences this feeling of like, I feel like I'm not safe here. Like, one day we're okay, then the next day we have bad news, or we have a cancellation, or we have some, something that we have to wait on. So it doesn't, she doesn't feel confidence because of that, because probably the industry or also the workload, there's not much work. And she's someone that is so inspired. Is like, probably she's very artistic. So she's like, but where do I put this energy if you are sort of putting me on pause all the time? Like, wait. And she's like, I want to work. But probably there's something about her also, maybe the higher ups or someone just seeing her as someone very young and inexperienced. They are like, you're being too emotional. Like, just be patient. So, yeah, but with the Hermit in the middle, definitely a lot of, if she has free time, or if she's in a hiatus, or if she has time to be by herself, definitely there's a lot of, this year is all about, her connecting with herself, connecting with how she's feeling, getting to know herself better. It's all information. She's a very smart person. She's very intelligent, and she has to use this inner knowledge. I believe that the card is like, you have to know yourself better. You have to know yourself better. Instead of waiting for other people to define who you are, you have to go inside and learn about yourself. Like, who are you? And who do you want to become in the future? I think that if she's feeling lonely, or if she's like in this process of just being isolated, there's a lot of information for her. It doesn't have to be sad. I don't see cards of sadness in here. I don't see cards of sadness. But I think that she needs to reflect. She needs to reflect. Why do I hear like a voice, someone that is like, stop being so childish? Could it be that someone being like telling her that she's childish, or that she sounds childish, or that she acts childish? And this is why she self-isolates herself. She's like, okay, you don't like me, I will go on my own and deal with me alone. But I see something for her coming very soon. With the Ace of Pentacles, and I see the Eight of Wands. You know what this means? This means news coming very fast. So there's a new beginning. So it could be a comeback, or it could be an individual opportunity for her. She's going to win something. She's going to win a very prosperous opportunity. It's going to come very fast. Like, it's going to happen very fast. It's like suddenly the road is going to open for her. And I think that this is individual. Because I don't know about her group and the group that she belongs to, but I feel like I'm reading for her. So I feel like this has to do with her. And I think that this is like a present. Look, do you see the, I feel like this is like a present coming from the skies for her. It's like the opportunity that she has been waiting for. After she goes through this, through this sort of, her connecting with herself, connecting with how she feels, then a news comes, you know, a path, a new opportunity comes for her, and it's a very successful one. And it's like a gift, it's for her only. You know, I see it, and it's like a gift coming for her. It's like the universe being like, okay, you had a hard time, here, this is for you. It's very lovely. I like it. And also we have the Emperor. It says lead. So the Emperor is like, it could be literally someone very influential, or like a friend, someone like very masculine, being like, get up, let's do this, let's activate, let's go back to work, let's do this. You know, and I think that also the Emperor is a card that is like reminding her to be more assertive. It's like, this is, I don't know what sign she is. Is she an Aries? Oh, I'm sorry, we are in, oh, sorry guys, I'm asking the wrong question. We are in Virgo season, this is why someone asked for her, sorry. But I don't know why I'm thinking about Aries energy. You know, someone very, like, with a very driven energy, being like, you know, you have to lead your life, like lead, like continue advancing, be the leader in your life. Don't wait for other people's confirmation. Like take the lead in your life. Don't wait for others. It's like become more assertive. It's like advance. This is your moment. Advance. Let people see you. Let people see that you have the control. Because I don't know, maybe could it be that people choose like underestimate her? Could it be? Because they're like, oh no, she will not be able to make it, or she will not, you know, and all of a sudden there's an opportunity, there's an open door. It's like, this is the opportunity to shine. This is like the golden ticket, take it. Go and live your life. But yeah, the Emperor could be someone, you know, very Aries-like, sort of pushing her, being like, come on, it's now, the moment is now, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, probably she has a better relationships or friendships with men than with women. I don't know why I think about this. That the men in her life are the ones that push her. That are like, get out of your mind, get out of the hermit mode, go back to work, go back. Let her be sad then. No, she's not sad. She's just, probably this year has been a year where, you know, you're suddenly getting all the answers. You're like, oh, I'm understanding. This happened to me because of this, or this happened because of this. So her having these realizations or these answers give her peace of mind. You know, it's like, oh, now I see it. Now I understand it. But yeah. Yeah, it's just that this changes colors. You know, there's moments where this is golden. Wait, I want to see if I can put it on golden. This has like it changes. But yeah, it could be Luna. This is Luna with all my money. Luna and her secret orange cat boyfriend. That's my new ship. Do we have someone else, guys? No, I believe we're. I don't have anyone else on my list. Ah, I ship her with the cat from the party that was making you come back. Yeah, he's orange. Mm. Eric? Hey, guys. Ah, the boys. Ah, yeah. It's been a while since I read for Eric. I believe I only read for him on sometimes on Capricorn season because I don't have many Diobis in my community, so not so much asked for about him. Okay, for Eric. Is Eric okay? Okay, for Eric of the Boyz, we start with the Knight of Swords, the Six of Wands, we have the Four of Wands in reverse, Five of Pentacles. Remember the card of the beggars? That the tarot reader of possessed love. She said the card of the beggars. Are you a beggar? Because you got the cards of the beggars. Oh my God, the way they read the cards. Disaster. And Ten of Swords. And he got, as the other day, he got the Two of Pentacles, find balance. Yeah. I mean, it starts very well in the sense that we have the Knight of Swords and the Six. So in here, when I see this card, I think that there's something about Eric, you know, when you see this persona that he shows you in camera, of him being very competitive, you know, of him being this magnet that is always jumping and just, you know, being very active, energetic, Eric. Definitely he is like this. In life, he is like this. I see him just, you know, being very competitive. His energy is hard to miss in the group. Probably there's some discussions, certain arguments in the group because of his need to always be not the center of attention, but I think that he's very competitive. He's very competitive. It's like he wants the best of the best. You know, he wants his moment to shine. So if probably he feels like this is not fair because you didn't give me my moment, or I think that this is not flattering for me, or you gave this to the others, but what about me? So I see him, probably, discussing or saying a lot of things, complaining a bit or fighting other people, like having different like opinions, in order for him to get at the end what he wants. I think that he's not. This maybe has to do with him being a foreigner, him, having. He's very opinionated, and he doesn't care if you like him or not. If he has a request or if he has an idea for himself to look his best, he will talk about it and he will fight for it and he will demand his needs to be met. I see him, and I think that probably this is something that maybe in the dynamic of the Boyz, there are some members that there are moments where it's not just Eric being energetic and it's like, oh, he's annoying because he's always energetic. I think that it has to do with respect, and probably there are some members that are like, you are younger than me, you should be, you should hush, you shouldn't be, you should settle for what was given to you and not argue and not ask for more. Because definitely the energy that I see here is that Eric is very ambitious. Is very ambitious. And I don't see him stopping being ambitious. And there's something about him having more frequent discussions. I don't know if it's with the company or if it's with some members, but he's like, I'm starting to not feel the happiness in this house, in this household. Because I want this for myself, or I want this opportunity for myself, or I want this opportunity for the Boyz, and I'm not feeling the joy. I'm not feeling so happy here. Like, I'm really not feeling that motivated to be here, honestly. Like, I don't know if they're having arguments and discussions more often. So he's like, I don't want to be here because every time that I'm here, there's this power struggle, and I think that he feels like time is passing, and I'm not getting. It's not about fame, but I think that he wants to achieve more. He wants some more recognition for himself, and I think that he feels like, he's not getting that much. And also with the five of Pentacles and the 10, probably also he maybe when it comes to maybe finances, or maybe he's thinking about his I don't know why I get that he's thinking about his age. He's thinking like, oh, now I'm this old. Now I don't know how old Eric is. But there's something about him thinking, I had been investing my youth in here, and I'm not making myself any rich in here. I'm feeling like, I don't know if you guys are not paying me very well, or we are not getting paid very well, but this is sort of messing up with my ability to feel at peace in here. Maybe he feels like, the group is not, it's not earning that much, or we are not getting much opportunities, and I'm worried that there's not much, and these are things that probably make him feel very unstable mentally as well, because he's like, I don't know why I think that Eric is someone that he compares himself a lot, maybe with other people of his age. I don't know if it's about other K-pop idols. I think that he knows people, or he has friends that maybe are very successful in their businesses, and he compares himself to this, and he wants to be at the same level. For him, status, not fame, but I think that money maybe is important. He's like, I should be making more money, and I'm not making it, and I cannot do something else because I'm tied to this contract. I think that He's not that happy at the moment. He's not that happy. But also, with the Two of Pentacles, maybe there's also like this, he has to find balance. There's something about the cards that Eric got that I think that they're all action orientated. They're all very ego based. They're all about money, status, and what people think of me or what I possess. And the cards here of fine balance, the Two of Pentacles, is like, you have to find balance. You cannot just focus on what I want to earn. Like, don't be so, so focus on earning. Focus on earning or status, or, he wants to be a winner so bad. He wants to be like, I don't know, he's like, he wants more recognition, he wants more money. Probably also the Four of Wands in reverse, it could mean that maybe he wants to go out like the guys of his age. He wants to go out, I don't know, for drinks, or he wants to go out to meet people, and he wants to live a more exciting life like people of his age. Maybe people that go to clubs and just have fun, and for him it's like, I cannot do this because I have to stay here. So I think that he's frustrated. But I honestly, I think that he is too focused on material things and status. I think that this is why we have the Two of Pentacles, because he's not fulfilled emotionally. He's not paying attention to his emotional needs. He's not building relationships that are genuine and sentimental. He's just focused on connections. It's like, oh, that friend that I met, yeah, we're going to do business with that person. Oh, this idol that I hang out with, oh yeah, he knows people and he's going to introduce me, so he's like, so does he want to be an influencer or something like this? Because yeah, no feelings. Also, he can come out a bit like disrespectful, because it's like, why are you talking about money and gain when none of us has said anything? It's like, it's disrespectful to bring this kind of conversations. You don't have the right. Probably because he's younger, there's people that are like, you're not supposed to bring that up. Yeah. It's just that I think that Eric is so nervous. This is why he gets, well, Sonu maybe as well. This is why he gets all these cards of wands. Probably he's focused a lot on the external side of like his energy, his stamina, his appearance. There's a lot focusing on the external energy, on the I have to remain energetic, I have to remain like competitive, and I think that he's not looking out. Maybe he's not looking out for his health. He's not taking care of his health, and also he's not taking care of his emotional needs. This is why the cards of the Two of Pentacles is like, find balance. You are putting a lot of attention on this aspect of your life, on this external aspect of your life. But what about, the internal aspect of your life? You are not taking care of yourself properly, and you are not taking care of others. He's also not being a good friend. He's being a bit egotistic, I would say. Yeah. I think that he wants to make it so bad. I don't know if maybe, his family is people that they are, probably they also come from, an environment where, it's all about achievements, or it's all about associations, who is your friend, It's like, you know, the time is now. It's all about connections. You have to get to know the rich people, the famous people, you know, you have to be friends with them. And he feels this hunger, this pressure of like, I have to make it, you know, I have to make as many friends and connections in this influence as possible. So, and probably other people also sense this from him, and they're like, you know, like, yeah, I see him very opinionated, yeah. And it sounds, the others take it as an attack. It's like, if we don't say anything, why are you complaining? Like, you know, because definitely the group is built to have in a whole identity. It's like the group is one mindset. And probably Eric is the one that raises his hand and he's like, I think that I need this for myself, you know. Yeah. Must be hard being from LA. They probably all talk about money and connections and superficial things. Yeah, yeah. Like, it sounds like he doesn't know anything. This is why he doesn't control himself, you know, because he's totally detached from what the other person could think of what he's doing. He's like, no, you know, I have something to say and I will say it. I don't care if you approve it or not. So I can see probably the younger, the oldest of the group are like, slow down, don't talk to us like that, you know, because behind cameras it's not like what you see, like, yeah, it's not cute, like, it's not cute, like, you're just being disrespectful. And also everyone probably is very pressured. Probably the voice, the group is also feeling very tired, you know, very demanded physically if they are touring. So everyone probably is a bit like, or probably he's tired, you know, and he doesn't want to acknowledge it. He doesn't want to listen to his body because he has the Five of Pentacles. So, you know, this could be him, you know, feeling poor, or him, you know, his health is not doing very well. And with the Ten of Swords, I think that he knows that he's not taking care of himself. He knows it. But he keeps pushing himself. Yes, and he doesn't stop. He's so fast. He doesn't stop. He doesn't hush. He talks all the time. Like, there's not silence, you know. Yeah, could it be that he has thyroids? You know, there's idols that have thyroids. You know that you start, especially before you get diagnosed. You know, you are acting all irrational until you get the diagnosis. No, he just makes sure that it looks good on the external side. But he does it all from a place of competition. You know, he probably competes with the others, or he looks at what the others, I don't know how to say, but he looks at what the others are doing or having, and he's like, I want that myself. But maybe because he doesn't feel that confident in himself. You know, there's a lot of, maybe he lacks something, he lacks security, maybe he doesn't get the support from, you know, his people, you know, because emotions, I don't see it. And definitely, I'm sure, I believe he's a Pisces rising, right? Emotional, I'm sure he's emotional, but he's like overworking himself. This is why the card of fine balance, because he's like more on the other side than he's not paying attention to his other side. Yeah, it does sound like some hyperthyroid symptoms. Yeah. He feels so nervous. I feel him so nervous. So, like, don't touch me. I'm okay. I'm self-sufficient. I don't need anyone, you know. And also probably he doesn't have anyone. he doesn't have anyone because he keeps pushing people away. Like being like this, you know, people are like, okay, you do what you want to do. But it's interesting that I don't see someone, you know, like, I don't know, like a teacher or someone that is there by his side. We will have to see maybe what kind of environment he has, you know. Does he have friends? You know, what kind of friends do you have? You know, mm-hmm. But he actually said he wasn't absolutely sure about the time. So I'm thinking he could be Aries because he acts just like an Aries rising. Yeah, he seems very like, I want to win, you know, I want to be the best. Like very competitive, very competitive, very competitive. He seems like he be competing with himself, but you know, probably the others are like, what are you doing? Like, stop it, like, relax. Mm-hmm. Also. But thank you for the recommendation, Marushka, because if you didn't mention him, you know, it had been a while. It had been a while. Yeah, but whatever it is, it's teaching him to not, you know, only focus obsessively on one aspect of your life. He has to take care of his energy. It's like the guy wants everything. He wants everything as fast as possible. You know, he wants like the fast resolution. He wants, you know, the money now. He wants the recognition now. And yeah, sometimes, you know, yeah, a career like the one that they have, there's periods where everything is going amazing, and then there's periods where things are a bit like, and also there's a lot of members, so protagonism, yeah, you have to wait, you know, there's going to be, maybe he's like seeing that others have more screen time than him, or that others have all the deals that he doesn't have, you know, there's something about comparison, definitely I do see it. On the contrary, Kevin was absolutely filling himself up. Oh, all out there love me, I'm a gift. I love Kevin. Kevin is the one idol that I would be like, yeah, I want to have a conversation with Kevin. And I wished, I hope that Kevin can be that good friend for Eric, because I know that Kevin is a Pisces, so I know that he probably can sense that something is going on with Eric, and I hope that he can be, you know, that voice of reason, you know, because also I believe that Kevin also being a moon in Capricorn, he could also be like this father figure for Eric, you know, this very gentle parent, because when Kevin talks, you listen. It's like, even though he's being funny and everything, but there's wisdom behind what he says, and he really means it. You can laugh about it, but he really means it. So I would hope that the relationship can be this close. Um, so yeah, it's just that yeah, I think that Eric acting like this, I don't know why I get that in the Boyz. There could be a member or two or three that could be like sort of like being like, Eric, stop being like this. We don't like it when you're like this. Stop it. You know, like big brothers. But I think that there could be other members that are more on the silent type, you know, like, I'm judging you. And sort of, I'm not talking to you because you disrespected me the other day. So I'm not talking to you. I can sort of see that there's this division between Eric and the members. And this I said it actually when I read, I believe when I read for them, there are some members that are like, they probably don't like when Eric is too upfront. They're like, you're being disrespectful. I don't like it. I don't like people like you. They don't like him. They don't understand how he can act like this. They have their views, their very fixated perception of like, oh, you are. I don't like the people like you. There's something that maybe it's cultural, yeah. And then there's others that are like, stop it, but they sort of talk to Eric and are like, I'm mad at you because you said this. But then there's others that stop talking and probably they ignore Eric a bit. They're like, oh, there he goes again. Mm-hmm. Hyunjae is always on the lookout for the members on stage, but he seems to be a big brother figure to Eric. Although I see them argue in the... Yeah. I don't think it was supposed to be kept in the editing. Honestly, it's understandable. Someone acting disrespectful and selfish like that, I wouldn't have a patience either, especially in a professional setting. Yeah. Like, I wish I could see some card that I would be like, he's been misunderstood because he's like this and he doesn't mean it. But from all the cards that I got, I'm like, yeah, he's like this. He's like that. But maybe because he's frustrated. And I believe that it has to do with his upbringing as well. I think that, I don't know if the family puts a lot of pressure on him about his image and accomplishments. So this is the language that he carries. It's like when you talk to these people, to these sort of coaches, these male coaches, that they are like, you are a winner, you must win in life, you have to keep going, and you have to be the best of the best. Well, he's like that. He's trained to be like that, like that. Like very, very loud, very, I have to get what I want, But also, I about Eric. Does anyone know? Does he have a present father? I know he's a Capricorn, so probably there's some issue with the father figure. If his parents are like that, he has no understanding. Yeah, I see there's something with the father. Probably also he feels, I think that Eric feels like a weight on his shoulders that he has to be the man in the family. He has to be the provider for the family. Like he has to be the successful man for his family or for the honor of his family. So, this is why I see him very motivated, and it's like no one is asking him to be like this golden magnet. Nobody's asking him to be that, but he feels the pressure of being that. I have to be a 10. I have to be an ace. I have to be perfect. And it's all about action. It's all about action. Action. But yeah, maybe also being an idol, guys. And also, if you think about being an idol, he is in a group with a lot of people. So, you know, the comparison, you have to compare yourself at some point. Because there's a lot of members. How does their payment get divided? Among all of them? And also, does he have individual activities? I haven't seen anything of him. He's young. 23 is young. 23 is young, guys. He's a teenager. I know that, yeah, there's some 23 people that they are maturing, or life makes them mature earlier. But yeah, 23-year-old guy, yeah, he's still. I see him very lonely as well. Like, I don't see, like, I see people being angry at him, but no one supporting him, actually. Yes. Yeah, he's super, super young. Mm. And he started very young. Yeah. How old was he when he started? He was a baby also. Yeah, he needs therapy. Yeah, he needs therapy. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. I need to rest my back. Yeah, maybe he needs a love interest. Yeah, he needs to fall in love. He needs to fall in love. He needs to fall in love. He needs to feel. He needs to feel the butterflies. Maybe the guy is so tired, or probably all the Boyz members are tired, guys, or like they must be all exhausted. But probably he just wants to live a normal life of his age. Or maybe he really wants a girlfriend and he doesn't have time, or sometimes maybe the person that he likes doesn't like him back, or he's not successful in relationships, and that also frustrates you. Like, it's tough. It's tough. No, I'm sure that as a partner he must be sweet. As a partner he must be sweet. Yeah. It's just that yeah, for now it's all work, 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 and ambition. And yeah, maybe this is why the card, the Two of Pentacles, find balance. It's like you cannot be fixated on one aspect of your life only. You have to also fit the other part. It's not good that you are too much on this side and you're not paying attention to the other side. Like, find balance. He's out of balance. He's out of balance. He needs to find balance. Oh no, that's okay, Akira. That's okay. That's okay. Please don't apologize. This is Saturday and you're supposed to have fun and go out and just enjoy yourselves, guys. Then you can watch the replay. But thank you for joining. I was going to share with you, Akira, the other day. Did you watch the La Insolenta live stream about the new jeans situation? The other day that I ended the live stream, I catch a bit of her live stream, and she was explaining it. And it was, I didn't listen to the whole thing, but because it was very long. But maybe, you will find it, she's actually very good at documenting certain things. So maybe her point of view is very interesting. Um, so yeah, I was going to share the link the other day with you in the chat, but I was like, oh, that's unfortunate because it's in Spanish. I wish others also would see it. But yeah, you know, I like the way La Insolenta does her videos. She seems, you know, to try to stay neutral. Um, and also, you know, because she is an infinite fan, she's an spirit. So I believe that she knows, you know, for experience, she knows a lot about, you know, company drama, you know, the CEOs. So, you know, seeing her perspective on this situation and other idol situation, I think that is very interesting. Because sometimes we think like, oh, this didn't happen before, but you know, there's some idols that actually did go through a lot of, you know, very traumatic situations with their companies. And well, some of them were able to, you know, have their own company or just being able to get the team back together like Infinite did. But yeah, yeah. Yes. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Have a lovely weekend. Take care and have fun, please. Bye.